Hi guys. Well, I've come back here to the back and enjoying a lot of neat stuff back here. I want to get back and do some more looking. I've been back here for quite a while looking at things. If I can get over here, I found some neat stuff down here. I have. What is that? Well, these things, you know, you see different rocks, I do, and you wonder, what in the world, what was that? See this? Look at the texture in that thing. Just a neat old rock. But, you know, you see textures and stuff, you wonder, what in the world is that? Like this one here I found, just got that layer on it. Isn't that awesome? Just all kinds of stuff right here. I've not been on this side of the fence up here, so I come back today to look it over, and I've been back here for quite a while. I'm gonna have to turn around and get back up to the house. But boy, it sure does look nice out here, see? Out through here. There's May apples out there. The May apples have a fruit that's poison, but it's not poison after it ripens. And it's got a little fruit like a size of a, about the size of a lemon. But this one right here is a May apple. There's a few of them out through here. You get up in the woods back up there and you find a lot more of them. But I also noticed that the gooseberries are popping out. So yeah, it's pretty out here. Get me up in here. Well, I'm glad Marcia got those mud boots for me. I can get out here and walk around, wade through stuff. Sure makes it pretty. Get out here and just look at things. Those big white trees there that's bloomed up are dogwood trees. Dogwood. We got a lot of them out here. A lot of dogwood. And the red buds, of course, the frost got them, but the leaves will start coming out on them. They'll be they're just another neat tree to sit under. I enjoy it. I'm going to take that rock up and let Marcia see it. That's just a neat rock. Just a neat rock. If I could cross this without getting tied up, that would not be good. That water looks like it's coming through pretty good. So those game cameras, we went up yesterday and looked at the game cameras up around this old pond we got up on the top of the property. And man, there's a lot of deer on that. We found deer. We've seen a turkey, raccoons, and one bobcat. So look at this rock. Check this out. It looks like a piece of petrified wood, doesn't it? See that? Isn't that cool? Huh. Wow. And I can't take everything back. I gotta. There's rocks up on the hill that looks like coral. And how they, you know, you just wonder how all these rocks, so many different varieties and shapes and colors and textures and all that, how it come to be. You know, I know God created it. Look up through here. This branch coming off to my left over here, this comes out of our pond and flows into this creek. Now, this creek has merged right here also. This is our property line. I've been off our back on the other neighbors down the creek looking. But this one comes out of our pond. And these two creeks here merge back here. And the one on this side comes on the back side of our pond. And this one comes out where I done a video at yesterday. Back in there. And they all merged back here in this one spot. So there's a lot of neat stuff back here, you know. The guy gets out and looks and digs around. Pretty neat. But anyway, I'll put that right there. I might take that back with me here in a little bit. But I've been back here for a good hour. I found this looked like a piece of cantaloupe. All right, but it's a rock, just a rock. Don't know. It's smooth. I picked it up. I said, "Look at that! Look like a piece of cantaloupe there." Just things we find out here on the creek bank. But anyway, I've got get up there and get me a bucket and walk up top of the hill. I want to get some of those. There's rocks up there that's got a lot of sparkles in them. The geodes, I think is what they call them. And they're just thick with them things up on top of that hill. So anyway, let me see what I've got here. A place to put my tripod right over there. Go across the creek up here on this rock. I've got 1 Timothy chapter 5. I think it's in verse 19. We'll put this together here. And I got long. See, I get long. I get out here and get the jabbering. I don't mean to do that. I just get excited about stuff and things I see, and I want to share them. Back here and have a seat. Got me a new tripod. It's got legs that expand down and lock in. So we'll see if I can set it here and if it'll set up. I don't know if it will. Maybe. Yeah, it'll stay here. I just got to get it down there where I can use it, right? So all we got to do is get it where we can use it. And it'll be good to go. I think that'll work. All right, so here we got 1 Timothy chapter 5. This is a good setting log I found. Verse 19. All right, now I'm going to put verse 19 and verse 20 together because there's 2 references to verse 19 and 4 references to verse 21 or verse 20. But here's what they say, all right? Against an elder, do not assent to an accusation outside and accept before 2 or 3 witnesses. Verse 20, those who are sinning be exposing in the sight of all, that the rest also may have fear. Now, here's the references to these 2. All right, and I'll do verse 19 first, and then I'll just read verse 20 again and go on through it. Against an elder, do not assent. That's an action verb form, assent. It means, it's a noun. It means to agree, agreement, as in I give my assent, or it can be a verb, meaning to agree or give in. So, against an elder, do not assent to an accusation outside and accept before 2 or 3 witnesses. If anyone is unimpeachable, the husband of one wife, having believing children, not under any accusations or profligacy or insubordinate. Lo, this is the 3rd time I am coming to you. At the mouth of 2 witnesses and 3 shall every declaration be made to stand. Those who are sinning be exposing in the sight of all, that the rest also may have fear. Now when Cephas came to Antioch, I withstood him to the face, for he was self-censured. Before the coming of some from James, he ate together with those of the nations. Yet when they came, he shrank back and severed himself, fearing those of the circumcision, and the rest of the Jews also, playing the hypocrite with him, so that Barnabas also was led astray by their hypocrisy. But when I perceived that they are not correct in their attitude towards the truth of the evangel, I said to Cephas in front of all, if you, being inherently a Jew, are living as the nations and not as the Jews, how are you compelling the nations to be Judaizing? Herald the word, stand by it, opportunely, inopportunely, expose, rebuke, entreat with all patience and teaching. This testimony is true, for which cause be exposing them severely, that they may be sound in the faith. Of whom Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I give up to Satan, that they may be tainted, they may be trained not to calumniate. That's references to 1 Timothy 5:19 and verse 20. Now I was looking at A.E. Knox's commentary on this, and this cleared some stuff up for me. Here's what A.E. Knox said about in verse 20 to 20 or 19 and 20. Unless sufficient evidence to establish his guilt, this is the elders, his guilt is produced, no charge against an elder is to be entertained. A single witness may be mistaken or biased. He must be corroborated by one or more others. When, however, an elder's guilt is clearly stated, his sin is to be made public. Such a punishment will deter others from similar offenses. That's from A.E. Knox commentary. All right. So, if I won't add anything to this, we'll put that up. Scripture is as it says. All right. All done. Anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day, and I'm ready to get the day started. Go up and God's woke us up. He's got something for us. So it's time we go see what He's got. Right? Let's go see what God's got for us. Sounds like a plan. It sure does. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and see what God's got, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have an awesome day.